hey, oh, sorry. Well, Flimmy there. This is, give a time stamp on this because this is going to be recorded in July. After one of the hottest Junes we've had in forever, I'm talking about days where by 10 o'clock with the heat index, it's 105 outside. It's been nasty. You'll hear my air running. It ain't been too bad today. I think we hit like 98 today with the heat index. That's, for this area in July, that's like, oh, okay, that's kind of normal. Wait till the sun goes down before you do much. So my ass is inside recording videos on DVDs I'm going to watch. And that's another thing, because it's being so hot, I'm staying up later because I'm trying to sleep when it's nice and cool, which is like 1 o'clock in the morning until about 8 in the morning. So I've been staying up later at night. Once everybody's in bed, I go sit out in the living room, put a DVD on, watch the DVD, upload videos like I'm filming right now, and this is something special. This is one of those, hey, I'm in the pawn shop, I got to buy X amount to get the deal. Oh, Big Bully. I remember seeing this a few times back in the day. I really thought this was like a 97 film because I want to say November of 97, but it was around then. I'm living out in Texas. For Thanksgiving, I come not too far from where I live now in Mississippi. And we stay with some friends of the family, and there ain't nothing ever to do there. My parents just sit around and play cards with them. The friends of the family, they smoked like, oh, God. Like, each one of them smoked about a pack and a half a day. So I'm like, well, hell, at least I ain't got to go outside to smoke. I was smoking at least a pack a day back then. But I was like, oh, they got Dish Network or Direct. I don't remember which one, or Prime Star or whatever. This is 97. And they got a VCR. And they got like all the HBOs, all the Cinemax, a lot of the movies. I knew this in advance. I brought a pile of money tapes with me when I was up there. I bought a bunch of money tapes. I put like 3 movies on the tape, you know. And Big Bully ended up being like, oh, I like Rick Moranis, Tom Arnold ain't bad. Did not realize until after I picked this up recently to make that allotment in the pawn shop or thrift store, hey, 20 DVDs, give you a deal, that this has a connection to slashers. And I should have known it, but I hadn't seen this in so long, because I watched that tape over and over for quite a while, from what I remember. So let's check it out. Comedy for the kid knowledge. We got Rick Moranis here, and Tom Arnold. This is near the end of Rick Moranis actually doing a lot of stuff. He kind of just quit acting. Moranis and Arnold are first races. Kevin Thompson, Los Angeles Times. What a pal. Every time big old Roscoe Bigger saw David Leary in the schoolyard, he tried to shake hands with the little guy's face. That was decades ago. Since then, career, family, father time, attempted youthful hijinks. Right, wrong. For Roscoe and David, the past isn't history, it's run and start. Rick Moranis, Davis, and Tom Arnold, Roscoe pick up a few where it never left off in this comedy written by Mark Steven Johnson, as in his grumpy old men films. Johnson again draws on small town Midwest life, people in the stories, Minnesota and Berg, with engaging characters played by Carol Kane, Jeffrey Tambor, and Don Knotts, and peppering storyline with playful riffs. You're never too old to learn a new way of being a big boy. All right, this is an early DVD release. This probably hit like 2000. So almost a 25-year-old DVD here. Wow, God. Jesus. A 25-year-old VHS would not be playing as good as this does. That's just, yeah, almost 24. It was 2023 right now, so. Okay, I'll expand on that plot real simple. Rick Moranis as a kid is getting bullied by Tom Arnold as a kid. A moon rock comes to school because it's the 60s, maybe early 70s. And all of a sudden it disappears, and Rick Moranis finds out that Roscoe, the Tom Arnold kid that's bullying him, stole. So he reports when the kid gets in off the alternative school. And around the same time, Rick Moranis is moving. His dad gets a job. They move to the West Coast. He ends up becoming a writer. He lives on the West Coast. He's divorced. He's got his son. He gets a job offered teaching creative writing at his old high school. Don Knotts is the principal, if I remember right. Carol Kane and Jeffrey Tambor are the weird neighbors. And Tom Arnold, the bully, is now the shop teacher and like the most mellow. No, Carol Kane's his wife. And she's a bitch. Basically playing, okay, remember a character from Taxi? Play that character to make her a bitch. He's got a pile of kids. He's got like this one little smart kid, and the rest of the kids are just like assholes. Rick Moranis' kid becomes a bully, teams up with Arnold's asshole kids. No, he's bullying Arnold's nerdy kid. Arnold figured out who Rick Moranis is and finds out he's the one reporting for stealing rock. And the last 30 minutes of this movie is almost a slasher film because as far as you can go in what was this rated? PG film. Because Tom Arnold's got all these shop tools, and he's chasing Rick Moranis around the school in the dark. And he wears a mask in a couple parts. And my brain kind of says, okay, yeah, I remember that being odd when I saw it back in the day. And I don't know what brought this up. I don't know if it's before, right before I bought it, or after I bought it. I mentioned this film to Cody LL. You see him comment on some lanes, 618, if I'm thinking right. Yeah, 618. And he's like, yeah, you do direct. I'm like, oh, not really. Yeah, I don't. This guy's not going to pay attention to director. So I'm like, oh, a film of Steve Miner. Steve Miner directed what, Friday the 13th? Did he do 2 and 3 or did he just do 3? He did, like, I think 2 Friday the 13th, a couple other films like that. This is just a fun little family film. I don't think it's got a Blu-ray. I'm sure there ain't no 4K. I don't think there's anything but this shitty snapper case, silver disc. It's a Morgan Creek release, who I don't think Morgan Creek exists anymore. That's the weird thing. It's Warner Brothers, because they had Morgan Creek by then. It's just this shitty snapper. I'm going to, you know what's going to be weird? I'm going to talk about this real quick since we have VHS grading now and slide. When that starts happening with DVDs, these covers, these cardboard shitty ass covers, I'm looking at all the damn, you can't see them. Like right there's a couple of little bulges or some up here. Show every little nick and ding, and white and black covers, and this shit's going to be worth a fortune. And people are like, hey, is that especially with like a normal DVD case, like, yeah, like this is normal black case. Was that the original? Well, the original had 3 of these instead of 2. You know, that shit's gonna happen. I hate grading. I can grade my shit. I'm sorry, I'm old enough that I learned how to grade from grade comics from the Overstreet price guide, and a comic shop owner taught me too. So, but hey, I enjoyed the hell out of this. I had fun watching it, and going into it, Steve Miner, I'm like, okay, it gives me a little more oomph. It's worth watching. Don't know if it's streaming anywhere, to be honest. I've not looked it up. The stuff like this, I mean, I paid 50 cents. And I'm going to end up keeping it. But it's one of those, okay, I paid 50 cents. It's less I paid to rent it even. And if I don't think I'm ever going to watch it again and get somebody's new crate, well, this is getting kept. So definitely check this out. All right, I'll talk to everybody later. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.